Hi, welcome to the Storytime family. We have here a very special book called Stina by Lani Yamamoto. Let's check it out, shall we? Stina. Stina didn't like the cold. I don't like the cold either. She couldn't eat ice cream, she wouldn't touch metal, and she never wore skirts without tights and socks that covered her knees. Right? In summer, Stina easily avoided swimming pools and cool evening breezes, but the only place she truly felt safe from a possible chill was at home, in bed, under her big, white, goose-down duvet. In winter, Stina simply stayed at home. With a bit of early planning, she was ready for every situation imaginable. So one morning, late last autumn, when Stina first saw her breath, she calmly took a step back inside and shut the door. Days began with hot oatmeal and books by the fire. Days ended snug in bed playing hide and seek with the moon. In between, Stina came up with new and improved ways to protect herself from the cold. Wow, look at all these inventions that she made. Are they cool? She was so busy at first that she hardly noticed the kids playing outside. But as the days came and went, Stina became more curious about them. Wasn't the wind blowing right through the sweaters? How did it keep snow out of their mittens and boots? What did snowflakes taste like? Wow, look at all those snacks. It got colder and darker, and Stina had to do more and more to keep warm. It became harder to get out of bed. Every morning, the duvet felt bigger and heavier until one day she couldn't lift it at all. Exhausted from the effort, she fell into a deep, dreamless sleep. When Stina finally opened her eyes, she had no idea how much time had passed. The room was dark and still, but outside the wind howled and the snow whirled. Stina shivered under the duvet. She heard voices blow by the window, and then a loud pounding on the door. With all her might, she pulled the duvet around her and hurried toward the door. She braced herself and turned the knob. A gust of wind blew the kids inside. Another slammed the door behind them. Stina rushed to get a fire going, but to her great surprise, the kids were rushing out of their things to cool off. It was very quiet. "Waffles?" asked Stina. The kids told Stina their plan to make a snowball so big it would last all summer and taught her how to whistle with her fingers. Stina showed the kids how to knit without needles and gave them her recipe for the best hot cocoa they've ever tasted. They made up songs until the storm blew over, then said their reluctant goodbyes. That night, Stina couldn't sleep. Nothing made sense. She was cold inside where it was warm, but the kids had been warm outside where it was cold. She had tried everything she could imagine to stay warm, but still she felt colder every day. So Stina imagined something she'd never imagined she'd imagine and got to work. The sun had not come up yet when Stina finished, but she couldn't wait. She opened the door and stepped out into the dim early morning. It was still and cold. The air was icy, but she hardly noticed. A gentle snow was falling, and Stina was trying to catch the flakes on her tongue. Breathless from running and laughing, Stina was warming up. And as the sun rose, she thought of her new friends and felt even warmer still. Knitting without needles. Check it out. Wow, this is so cool. And this is Stina's hot cocoa recipe. Maybe you should try it. And that was Stina. To buy the book, check out the links below in our description and give us a like and subscribe. Tap on the notification button for the next story and come back and see us again. Bye!